The only problem is I wish it wasn't so far away. It's a bit, well, let me get it right.
Winters on the AC Verne from LA Galaxy, except that moves wasn't happening again.
Welcome to my crib. Come on in.
Hello, Tom. Nice haircut.
Tom,
Sure.
Tom, what do you think of Tron? Good film. The genre of our film is a sports-based drama based on the sport boxing. It's Sam's character and about how his boxing life intervenes with his personal life, isn't it?
Yeah, we want to see the strain that is put on him and the people around him throughout his career as a boxer.
Yeah, it's how the sport just affects his whole life, even though it's just a sport, and brings turmoil and trouble into him.
It's not mainstream boxing, it's underground boxing. What he's doing is like illegal. That's what we're trying to get across, that he's doing something illegal, but he's the hero that you love.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
because he's a good guy in a bad world, if you know what I mean.
Lovable rogue.
Lovable rogue.
Not all his motivations and why he does it.
Yeah, his preparation.
Yeah.
For
Why he carries on.
That's what we're trying to do.
We were trying to get like a gritty, because of this like illegal side. We were trying to make the trailer seem more gritty, more down to earth, more like get the dark, gloomy side across, and then just do this. Yeah, this like atmosphere and feel towards the when the viewing experience.
He's doing underground boxing for money. She's quite poor. The character is so, and he's like trying to do it to get money for his family and his friends and to get a better life. And that's the reason he's doing it. And so he goes on from that and how he's trying to keep it separate from his private life. Yet there's circumstances which come together where they get fused into one, and it brings to like a climax of the film where there's a big showdown between him and the promoter or something like that.
Well, there's basically Sam's the main character, obviously. We haven't actually got a name for him, but yeah, he's a sort of hero.
I just go with Sam. Quite a cool name, if you ask me. Sam.
The film obviously centres around him. And then there's the trainer, which is probably played by me. It's basically Sam's mate.
The only one who knows his secret about his boxing sport.
Something like that, yeah.
And then me and Baggett might feature in it as maybe not main roles, but we might feature as either promoters or commentators, perhaps, or something. Just in the so yeah.
Which will be more in the background work.
Yeah.
we're
Beyond the
also
camera.
we're also going to include a love interest just to add more depth to the main character.
You can represent women
Yeah.
through that way.
But not always stereotypical, because she's going to be sort of aggressive and drunk.
Yeah, we want to be able to put across the character's struggle to keep his boxing life separate from his personal life. So that's what the drunk thing's going to be about, like the effects it has on other people as well as himself.
Yeah.
It's all the characters that we're going to really need. And
Basically, it starts off with the opening institutions coming up on the screen, and then a establishing shot of main character, which will be played by me, sparring with a trainer, possibly played by Jack. We then have like flashes of a crowd cheering coming in, along with cuts of him training. Like we'll be running, doing push-ups, whatever all the usual stuff. We're hoping to get a pretty dramatic backdrop, like sunlight coming across, like water, early sunrise basically. And we're hoping to introduce the love interest and put across how the sport is influencing the relationships and putting strain on them, kind of. And going to demonstrate that by having a kind of fight between him and a girl. She's going to throw a ball at him. It's going to have to be staged pretty well, or else I'm going to get a ball to the face. And then basically going to try and portray what's making him fight, like what's his motivation and everything. and the trailer's hopefully going to end with a fight scene, like his first fight maybe, with some pretty intricate camera work. Yeah, then the title comes up, the contender. That is right.
Yeah, big bold lettering, big final, big
Yeah.
climax.
Just like epic finale.
Okay.
Although it seems a lot, most of the shots can be obviously short to fit into teaser.
Short, snappy, quick transitions, you know.
Yeah,
Get our points across.
Yeah.
Show the narrative.
And obviously having a shot after the title comes up with the slow motion thing. Or
Yeah, we might try a slow motion one if you like.
Oh, and voiceovers.
To go all out.
We noticed that there's a lot of voiceovers used in the trailers. And also, most trailers start off in equilibrium, and then halfway through, disequilibrium starts to appear. So we're just going to try and portray that as well.
Getting in
Through the relationship. Tyroff.
I'm first.
No, I don't know one rush.
Well, for most of the training shots and montages like that, will be you need an outdoor shot with sunsets, so over the chase or the common.
Either way for jogging, training.
is an old vinegar factory, which looks pretty cool. It's all run down. It gives the feel like of a real backstreet sort of raw vibe.
Or like a multi-storey car park at night, like abandoned. It'd be quite good to have a bit of fight scene in there because, like it's a bit run down as well, and it can be also. It's just got that urban theme, an urban feel to it, which I think could look good.
Then also going for the we were thinking like somewhere in a trailer, for example, or like, I mean, and by trailer I mean like a caravan or like something like that, where you can get like a shot of living rough and
That's for
in
the
a rundown kitchen.
that's for the scene in it for where
with a bottle throwing.
with a bottle and like his girlfriend and stuff.
Just to give like the atmosphere and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To show that they're quite quite poor.
Well, the films we looked at for this film was mainly The Fighter with Christian Bale, Snatch for the British drama and fight scenes. What else did we look at?
Fight Club.
There's loads of films that we drew inspiration from. We looked at like The Wrestler, $1 Million Baby,
Yeah. We also
stuff like that.
we
Rocky,
looked at the fight.
the original like boxing film Rocky.
Yeah, and we got ideas from all these films and brought them together to make. Let's go for the idea of like a gritty British drama overall.
Based on the sport boxing.
Yeah.
Go remember that.
We chose to work with Optimum and Film 4 for our trailer and film.
We chose Optimum Releasing because they're a distribution company. They help when we do actually like when the finished product and distributing it. And we chose Film 4 because it's got like experience with working with small films, independent films.
Yeah, and they've both got experience with British films overall and helping small filmmakers.
Such as ourselves.
Yeah, and linked with distribution companies and things like that.
British independent films. Optimum have released over 250 British independent films.
There we go, we all in that stuff.
So I've just glanced out the air for Wikipedia.
He's off on one.
No, I'm just gonna say film, because if we go Film 4 are quite good because they're very good at producing small British independent films, such as the one we are trying to make, because they've got links. We've also looked at Channel 4 and we could like show our film on TV and stuff like that, and they can advertise it through there on the trailers. Like Channel 4 might get cheaper advertising on prime time telly. Maybe you don't know, do you? With Channel 4.
Yeah.
Off on one.
Our target audience are males aged 15 to 35, and it can cover all classes, but they are predominantly the most that would view the boxing film. However, females as well may also be interested in it because it's not just solely based on the sport boxing. There's more elements into it, such as romance, hidden identity, and stuff like that, and it might attract them as well. To target that audience, we are going to have the boxing element, like the sweat, the macho element, you know what I mean? Try and... What? What you say, Tom?
Yeah.
Sludge Lee's over here, it's a bit funny. You know, get them all pumped up, wanting to go and see it, you know what I mean? And then we're also going to have the aesthetically pleasing girl.
Brilliant. Sorry.
What? Sam. This is going to be edited, by the way, because
Well, during our research, we looked at very different types of posters. There are some, depending on how the mood of our film plays out, we were trying to cover different ideas. Like there was one idea we had where Sam, the main character, is up against the ropes, all battered and bloody, and they do a background with the main characters' names and actors' names and stuff on the back of with the contender on the top. We also had several ideas along the lines of all the characters' faces and all the main characters on like a background, just the silhouette and portrait of their heads, so you can get like a grasp of the characters. And then there was the other one we had where Sam's in a boxing like stance pose with the trainer and the promoter or something like that, standing in the background in like a shadowy image, just to get like so Sam is portrayed as at the front, at the fore.
I think it's probably important to link the film to the trailer to the magazine, to the poster as well, so like have consistent font or something.
Yeah, we thought typography was the same between the poster, the trailer and the magazine.
Yeah, from our research we found that out. So we're going to have like, some big bold text that goes throughout the whole thing from the magazine. We have like our own personalised typography that goes from the trailer, the poster and the magazine. And like I say, he's always in character, same expression. Might be a bit of a sad expression to show the despair you go through, like, I don't know, like that. Something like that, a bit sad.
Yeah, we can't do all happy cheering.
We ain't going to have Sam with like his Bruce Forsyth smile, like that. We ain't having that, because that would just look a bit more.
I think you started off well, Jack, and then you just gone downhill. Just leave it there.